Hello and welcome to another episode of Comic Corner. It's funny actually, while I'm shooting this, I'm actually working on the brand new intro that you just saw. Well, hopefully it's done. I'm pretty sure it'll be done for this video. And that's before basically uploading last week's Comic Corner, which is a little late, but I did get everything, several days after. Actually, I got it really late last week. It was on the weekend that I got all my comics. So it was not up to date. Today is actually the Wednesday. It's comic book release day, so this one's on time, but because I have last week's Comic Corner and then a couple more videos, this one probably won't go up until the weekend sometime, so sorry for the delay. But things happen. So yeah, on to the comics. This week was a little light, and not because there was anything missing. I got there on today, Wednesday, being release day, so I didn't have anything sold out yet. But in terms of what I was actually picking up, there was only 2 from series that I collect, and then 2 from new series. Well, one's a one-shot, and the other one is an ongoing series, but it's 8-issue miniseries. But first off, it's Dark Tower the Gunslinger. This is the one shot. This is Sofel Lord Perth is the name of the one shot. So I've been following all the Gunslinger stuff. I've never actually read the Dark Tower series, so everything here is new to me. And it's quite interesting. I will eventually read those books for sure. Next up is issue number 34 of Crossed, which it looks like they are releasing, at least right now, a book a week. I guess they're playing catch up or something like that, so I can't even read this one until I get last week's book, which is on order, so I won't get it for another 2 weeks. So that being said, if they are releasing a book a week, I will have 4 books to read in 1 week for Cross before the next one comes out. But yeah, so it'll be a very gruesome week that time. Look at this cover, eh? Got this pygmy person in the front. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know how they keep coming up with like ideas for these covers, because some of them are pretty crazy. Next up is The End of X Factor Part 4 of 6. It's issue 260. So, I'm guessing, 2 more issues and there won't be any more X Factor. And then I will essentially be out of the X game. Because, yeah, I got back into comics. I got back into the X-Men stuff. And yeah, they've just been screwing me over. I liked my Uncanny X-Men. I didn't want to start over. I didn't want to start over with all these things, with these new stories and new Marvel Universe and stuff. I'm not buying it. Sorry, Marvel. Not my thing. Finally, last comic is a new one. Frank Miller. RoboCop Last Stand. This is issue 1 of 8. Actually, you know what? I'm not just a fan of the RoboCop. The original movie is an amazing movie. The sequel's meh. Got the new movie coming out. I don't know. It may be good. You'll probably get more thoughts from me later after I've seen it. So far, I'm not digging the new look of the RoboCop. It really just looks like a guy in body armor, with a helmet. At least RoboCop, the original RoboCop, looked like a robot. So, yeah, I don't know anything about this series. I didn't know it was actually coming out. That's one other thing. I don't know if you guys do it, if you keep track of what's coming out and what's not coming out. But I don't at all, really. I will go into the comic shop, and whatever's on the shelf, that's what I buy. So, yeah, I didn't know that was coming out, but hey, now I do. So I will have 8 issues of that coming up. on these videos, and I will talk a bit about them. But today's video, the big thing I'm going to talk about is I have a friend who, I don't know if he's got 10,000 or 20,000 or some odd comics or something like that, and he's looking to basically split his collection in half. So he's looking to sell a bunch of it. Now, I don't really have the money. Like, normally I'd be like, awesome, I will buy it all, but I don't have that kind of cash. So hopefully I can make a deal with him and work something out so I can get a good portion of what he has. He's been collecting for a long time, so I'm hoping maybe there's a possibility that I can fill some holes that I have, or pick up some series that I've never read before, and knowing that he has a good portion of it, say like 75% of it, and I just have to fill in the last 25% to get the entire thing. So add to that the fact that he's looking to dish them off relatively cheap, which is well below cover price, and yeah, that's a bonus. So I don't know how that, where that'll go. I don't know. I've sent him an email and such, so we'll see. You may get a very, very large Comic Corner coming up. But Fan Expo is coming up, which includes the Canadian National Comic Convention as part of it. So that being said, he really decided to sell his comics at the wrong time. Like, I am really, really strapped because I have to, prepare for that, knowing that, as autographs are going for like a minimum $40 up to $100, and yeah, so I'm not getting any photos this time. Hopefully I'll be able to score some free autographs, but normally I hit up the dollar bins for comics on the last day, and hopefully sometimes they get them down to 50 cents. That didn't happen last year. But that being said, I won't do that this year because, hey, he's getting rid of comics. I don't need a dollar bin. I can get them for less. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I haven't even gotten my ticket yet. Didn't get my ticket last year either until the day of, and that was probably not the best thing. So we'll see. I'm hopefully expecting to get a ticket at under face value from somebody, but I have to wait and find out. And once that happens, then I will know. I'm pretty much sure that I'm going this year, simply because there are guests who are planned to be there who I really want to get an autograph for, check out, or at least see the panels. Charles Band is going to be there, and he's been there in the past, but I think he was just there and he was manning a Full Moon booth. But this time he's actually a main player there. But Charles Band isn't a comic person, so I will leave that for another video. And so, yeah, I will conclude this video with that. I've talked about a few things that I wasn't expecting to, as I just ended up rambling on. But, yeah, let me know. Have you ever purchased a large collection, a friend's collection, or somebody else's, a stranger's collection? Drop down a large amount of money to pick up a whole bunch of comics, or are you somebody who's just been collecting for a long time and doesn't need to do that because you have everything? And if that's you suck. I'm joking, you don't suck. I suck because I don't have all those comics, and I want all those comics, and I don't know why I want all those comics. I want to read them, and some of them I would want to keep, but some of them I don't want to keep because some of them suck. And that's the way comic collecting goes. Till next time, you take care. And I'll be back in a week. At least for Comic Corner.